did in the store? Do we brush our teeth?
Homelessness is something that's going on all over the United States. But the Children's Shelter has taken a special approach, and what they do is provide an environment for 8 to 9 hours a day where kids are in a loving, happy, learning, educational environment that makes these children realize that there are other people in the community that really care about helping them.
You have to break a cycle of crisis in order to really get these families to transition from homelessness to thriving. Not just put a Band-Aid on it, but actually get to the source of it, which is education and healthcare and employment and skills, so the children don't ever have to know what being homeless is about.
Well, to me, an achiever, well, it's a person that succeeds.
You've accomplished what you thought you couldn't.
They've been through so much, and yet they've still come out on top. They're still able to wake up every day and look in the mirror and like who they are.
An achiever is an amazing individual. This is a formerly homeless parent who came to the Atlanta Children's Shelter in crisis and then reached triumph with our support, and after a year of being a part of the shelter, have on their own independently maintained stable employment and permanent housing for their children. And so through the Achievers event, we share that story.
What led me to Atlanta was, I would say, having the courage to leave a relationship that was not so pleasant. I decided the best thing for me to do was to take my kids and start anew. Being able to do something on my own for the first time, I was still scared, but knowing that I had the support at the Atlanta Children's Shelter meant the world to me, and it gave me courage because I know that I can call and you'll talk to me and give me the encouragement that I need. And if I needed any help, you were there. I'm determined to do better for my children. Failure is not an option for me. I feel like I just need to move forward, and I will. I'm still growing, and I'm still determined, so I don't think my dream has ended just here at having a place to stay. I think I have so much more I can do, and I intend to do. I am Nettie Suddeth, and I am an achiever.
I remember when I first started, I couldn't look anyone in the eye or have just a straight-faced conversation because I was so shy. I was so timid. I had a spending habit. I had an overeating habit. Anytime I felt anxious or nervous, I was overspending. Being here actually did change my perspective on things and actually helped me excel because I accepted the advice of others. I learned from my experiences to not fall back in the same patterns that I was in before. When you're operating from a much happier and healthier place from within, then it is going to project and make everything around you happier and healthier. I never expected to have a photography studio or to have a foreclosure business that was doing well. I never expected these things, and these things came because I learned how to be happier and healthier. My name is Jennifer Hasuna, and I am an achiever.
At the time, I'm a single mom. I'm not working. There's nowhere money is coming in and out for me. And I have to, at the same time, I have to pay the rent of where I'm living. When they told me about this program, that, okay, if they can take the little kids, they don't come back till 6 o'clock, that during that period, I'll be able to do something with my life. I know God proud of me, and I know Atlanta Children's Shelter proud of me, and I'm proud of myself. I really give God glory for all of you life, because I know it take a village to make a nation. You have changed so many people's life. So I really am so grateful, and I give God glory for all of you. All of you. All of you. I give God glory. Thank you so much. My name is Kike Lomo Arekimashe, and I'm a achiever.
I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing. I'm very stubborn, but knew for the well-being of myself and my children, I should do what the Atlanta Children's Shelter thought was best. An achiever to me is me overcoming things that I was afraid to overcome. Despite what people thought of me doing what I felt in my heart I wanted to do, I've done it. Just basically, I overcome. So I would love to be a nurse. I'll go back to school for my LPN license now that I figured out what I wanted to do. I like to heal, make someone feel better, and definitely elderly, to just making them feel better in their situation, because it's tough for them and us. So I worked really hard to get from where I was to where I'm at now, and
Okay.
I'm an achiever.
My favorite poem is by Langston Hughes. It's called A Dream Deferred, and it is my favorite poem because what really does happen to a dream, and until you take hold of your dreams, what happens to it? It can just disappear. It can become someone else's dream. It can become just that, a dream, and you never actually achieve what it is that you really want to achieve. I would have never gotten the job that I've in if I didn't take that chance to excel at one of my dreams and become a part of the Year Up program and to keep excelling from there. I've been able to maintain my stability, and I've also, I make jewelry, and I've been able to sell some of that as a supplemental income, and I feel that those are the things that I'm most proud of. I am an achiever because I've been through so much, and I'm still standing here today lighthearted. I am blessed to be in the positions that I am in. I am still striving for better. So I feel that I'm an achiever, and I'm still becoming an achiever at the same time. I am Nigel Campbell, and I am an achiever.
Janine Clark, when she first got here, she was actually quite shy, and it was really neat to see her open up and kind of come out of her shell.
It used to just be too much stress, but when I was here with the families that were here, we would kind of come together and kind of have our own little talks about what was going on. So that would make me open up more, because I felt like, okay, it is some people that's going through what I'm going through. I think just being here at the daycare, it just helped me to say, okay, I can do something, I can achieve it. Well, my kids motivated me to move forward. Just wanted to give them a better life. I just want them to see that, you still can accomplish what you need to accomplish. Even with me in school now, even though it's hard working and going to school and taking care of the kids, I still want to have that accomplishment so they can look back when they get older like, okay, my mom did do this, she did do that, so I can do it. It's actually about homelessness. It's a dad going through the situation, and a lot of people don't think about the dads in the situation. They always think about the moms.
Lost my job, moved into a hotel, and that didn't pan out, couldn't make the rent, and basically they locked the door on us. It was very hard. When they found me, I had a double wide stroller walking downtown with bags on top of it. It was very hard. And everywhere I went, there wasn't shelter of man with kids. That was the hardest part. The Atlanta Children's Shelter helped me with me and my kids how to calm things down, take time. You know, it gave us time to find housing, and we weren't stressed out as much. You know, provided me with daycare and stuff where I know I could drop my son off and it was secure. You know, I felt safe.
In the Higher Up program, we have an employment counselor who is able to assist them with career assessment, career planning, resume writing, getting clothing for job interviews. We provide them with transportation to and from their job interviews.
It's really not one way in that the achiever, gets a job with Marriott. The reality of it is we need fantastic associates who have a passion to serve and take care of customers, and that's what they bring. So it really is a win-win for both of us.
You have been simply outstanding here. When I talk to your peers, when I talk to the leadership in the hotel about people who deserve recognition, your name has come up time and time again. Your spirit to serve your fellow workers, your spirit to serve the leadership team of this hotel, and most importantly, your spirit to serve your own family and provide for them day in and day out is what makes you the best recipient I could imagine, Charles.
If I had to tell somebody about the Children's Shelter, I would tell them it is a great place to be. And if you can get there, just take your time. It's gonna be hard at first, because we ain't gonna agree with everything that people say. But in the end, you will win if you follow the course. Basically, the second thing I say is study hard in school and learn more, because that's the most important thing. That's about it.
When we walk these halls and you hear it in the background, the children are laughing and playing and learning, and you see that every day. It makes a difference when somebody here really cares about their development, their livelihood. They feel loved when they're in this building too.
I feel that the staff here at Atlanta Children's Shelter was able to kind of extend my love that I had for my son to him. You could see it in everything that they did. Every counseling session, every day you walked into the school.
It's a actual genuine, I love you, I'm glad that you're doing well, I'm glad that you're okay, and you're gonna make it.
I never felt like I couldn't come back here. If I needed anything, I could always call.
And it just felt like you all were family.
Every single day, my hope is, even if we don't get those families to a place where they deserve to be, that will at least make them better off than they were when they got here. There is a solution, and it can be done, but not alone.
Whether it's our volunteers, whether it's our community partners, whether it's our funders, our staff, you have this whole family of people who are all working together to support these children and these families moving forward on their path to self-sufficiency. In this environment, what's awesome is just surrounded by a really passionate, loving staff who's really here because they feel that this is a population that's worth fighting for.